Marcellus Sports Shooting Stars, we bring the game to you. And right now I got legendary coach from Bishop McDevitt, Jeff Weachter, on with me. Coach, thanks for jumping on.
No problem.
Got to talk the last week, the district championship, coach, down 14-7 early. What changed in that moment where you were able to take over from there?
You know, they came out and run triple option, which we don't see a lot, and it's just hard to replicate in practice with your scout team. And we practice a lot without a ball, so everybody knew their assignments. But when they run it very well, give them a lot of credit. The other thing is our strong safety was sick 3 days of school last week and missed all practice. Just had a
Ooh,
walkthrough on Thursday, so
that's
we didn't
tough.
start him. And we kind of got to feel what they were doing, and then after the second touchdown, obviously put him in, and he did a great job. He had 4 tackles for losses when he got in, and we pretty much shut it down after that. So we've been down before, just not this year, other times, and we have confidence in our ability, especially in our offense, and the offense we have confidence in the defense is going to shut it down. They went up 14-7, but we went right down the field and scored to make it 14-14. And then, up until 3 minutes left in the game, it was 38-14. And we even, we threw an interception in the red zone. We made some mistakes, but, we came out and, did what we had to do.
Well, coach, your 300th win. I mean, you can't set it up any nicer than that. And also 5th straight district title, 19th straight or 19 total for the program. What is the DNA of the program where you guys just continue to keep winning, coach?
It was nice because we set a District 3 record for most championships. They've been playing them since, I think, 1983 or 84. With us, we ran a total of 6 in a row from 2010 to 2015. So had our little break in there and won another one. But we've been on a roll. Our guys know. First of all, I'm fortunate. I coach a bunch of great players, and we have a great support system. My administration is great. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have stayed at Bishop McDevitt for 28 years. But I have great administration that understand what it takes to have a successful football program. We have great players, and I've been fortunate. I have a lot of great assistant coaches, and we just have a culture, and it's just kind of built each year. And we have a family. As far as a lot of our guys come back. Our guys that play college football, our guys that played in the NFL. They come back every year and talk to the team about the foundation they laid and what the expectation of McDevitt football is, and we rarely have to get on our team about, practicing hard or competing. And so it's kind of just a building culture right now.
Talk about Jonte Quick, 172 yards receiving, coach. And back, he's healthy now. How important is that, having him healthy?
It's big. Jonte, as a sophomore, had almost 1,300 yards receiving last year, was All-State. He has about 8 or 9 Division I offers. Most of those are Power 4. He really, out of our 10 regular season game, he played the equivalent of 4 games. He had an ankle injury, came back 2 weeks later, kind of surprised us. Wasn't really at full strength. Had 125 yards receiving. And then the next week, the beginning of the second quarter, he got the same ankle, rolled up again. So then he missed the last 3.5 games. So having him back, I mean, he's not quite 100%. I'd say he's probably about 90%, but just having him back, he's such a big play maker for us. He's a great route runner. He does all the little things for us. He, great blocking the overhangs. And when we want to run pin pull, cracking on the inside linebacker. What it is, it's also opened up, other things for the other receivers. So it's great to have him back, and, hopefully, we'll have him for both games, full time for the rest of the year.
For sure. Well, it gets tougher as you go on. Peters Township escaped Pine Richland 20-19. When you're looking at film at Peters Township, what's sticking out to you?
I mean, they're your typical Whitfield team. They're very well coached, especially defensively, but they're well coached offensively. Uh, they're tough kids. They're very physical. I mean, they got the two big outside linebackers who are going FBS, power four. They got some speed. Uh, I love their middle linebacker. You know, he runs well. He's big. He runs well. You know, he comes downhill. They're just, they're a very good football team. You know, there's a reason why they're 14-0 and have given up less than 8 points average a game. So, we'll definitely have our hands full this week.
Saturday at 1 p.m., Mansion Park in Altoona. Get out there, celebrate this man right here, legendary coach, 300 wins. Coach, when you look back at some of your coaching tree, I know Coach Jesse Shea was under you at one point and has nothing but great things to say. How much does it mean to you to see some of these other coaches go on to have their own teams and have championships themselves?
I mean, it's awesome. Lance Dean, who was head coach of Central Dauphin East, now took his AD job at Susquehanna Township. Jamie Thomas, who played for me. Jamie played at Maryland, played with the Indianapolis Colts. He did a great job in his first year. Took Redland, who has probably won maybe 3-4 games the last 4 or 5 years combined. He got them to the playoffs. Did a great job. I have some other guys that are out there, and especially it means a lot when all three of those guys played for me. So it's just not somebody that was, and they all started their coaching career with me. But, to see them succeed, not only as a former assistant coach, kind of being on the tree, but, being players. And, I know most of them are kind of taken, Jesse and I joke all the time, just follow the blueprint. And, and that's pretty much what he's done. And Jesse's done a great job. They all have, and I'm very proud of them.
Well, you're doing something right, that's for sure, Coach. I know it's not your first rodeo, but best of luck this Saturday, 1 p.m., 717, the whole District 3. We're rooting for you, Coach. Go get another one.
All right, appreciate you. Thanks for having me on.
Sports Shooting Stars, we bring the game to you. Contact us, sportsshootingstars@gmail.com.